Thank you for staying with us. We now take you to the modern market in Makurdi, Benue State, where traders and grain merchants say they're struggling to source food items. Now, this comes as attacks on farming communities have disrupted supply routes and halted cultivation in several local government areas. Many of the women here say the fear of violence has kept farmers off their lands this season, a situation that could worsen food scarcity in the coming months. We have our correspondent, Sagir Ibrahim, live at the market, and he joins us to hear directly from the traders. Sagir, thank you for joining. What is the situation of things where you are at the moment?
Good afternoon, Dashin. Good afternoon, viewers. Thank you so much for having me on the news. I'm currently at the modern market in Makurdi, the Benue State capital. This part of the market where I am is known as the village market. It's known as the village market because this is where ordinarily you should get food items like sorghum, maize, cassava, processed cassava, and the likes of that. Now, it's currently raining here, so of course it's not easy to see all of their wares outside because they've covered them so it doesn't get damaged by the rain. Now, we had conversations with some of these market women, and they had explained that they've had to, source for their commodities from alternative sources because the farmers here in the state have been unable to go back to their farms due to the incessant attacks. Now, I'm going to be speaking with some of them live, and you'll be hearing their take. Currently, I'm at the stall of one of the women leaders in the market. Her name is Madam Esther Moro. She will be giving us updates on the situation. Good afternoon, Madam Esther. Yes, thank you so much for joining us on the news. So we were talking earlier about where you get your items and your commodities from. You spoke to me about the fact that some of these items that you have now are storage, items that were stored in facilities for quite a while, and you expressed concerns over getting fresh products the moment that these supplies, deplete or finishes. So can you just talk to us more about it?
Thank you very much for this interview us. Now, all these items we are selling, we do storage before, but as of now, there is no any other items for village come to us again. Now, the one where we do the storage, now we sell it. So after I sell it, there's no one. Even this time, they're supposed to bring it now, but some people where they have it, they can keep it to eat it because Fulani cannot allow them to do any other things. So the one where they have, they cannot sell it, then keep it to eat it. If not, after that, if they can bring it out for sale, but now there is no more any other thing to buy.
Okay. Now, Madam Esther, I know you have some of your customers or some people who you buy from who are farmers from the different local governments, across the state. Can you talk to us about the state of those farmers who you usually buy from at the moment? Are you still buying your commodities from them?
Okay, before the market we are going to buy it, they go Bajimba to buy millets and some corn. They go Kadroko and buy it. So as of now, if you go Bajimba, you can seek millet, but there is no corn again. But to Kadroko, no any other things again, except the one where they do storage. You can see it, buy it. And sometimes they go Naka, but now because of Fulani matter, we cannot cross go Naka now, except now Makurdi here, the one where we do storage. Now we manage.
Okay. Now, there you have it from Madam Esther. Madam Esther has told us what the situation has been, talking about being unable to access some certain areas where she would usually get these items for. But Madam Esther is not the only person that has complained about, these attacks. We also have Mrs. Onoja. Mrs. Onoja is someone who also sells grain, and she's right here with me. Mrs. Onoja, good afternoon, ma. So yes, ma, you're live on the news, and I wanted you to speak to us about the situation and how it has been accessing commodities in the market from farmers, particularly at the current moment. Okay,
what we are experiencing now is that the goods are no longer in the hand of the farmers. We are getting goods from those people that did storage, and because of that, you know how it will be. And this thing happened because of this Fulani issue. Because most of the farmers are now in the town with us, even going about begging for food. They don't even have to eat before they will even sell to us that are selling. So we used to buy most of our goods from those that did storage. That is the situation that we have experiencing now. And in fact, it's really affecting the business. Not allowing our business to flow. And the money again is not entering our hand because of the situation.
Okay, now, can you talk to us about accessing some of these villages that you usually go to get your item? Has it been easy to access some of these communities?
In fact, those villagers now, most of them are not even at home. So the goods that we get from them, most especially yam, you cannot get yam from the villagers again in the hand of the middlemen or middlewomen. And because of that, it's very expensive, very, very costly yams.
So if, for example, I wanted to buy like 100 pieces of yam, what's the price range that I'm looking at?
It will be as from 200, 300, 4, 5, 6.
100,000?
Yes, per 100 tubers.
All because of the insecurity?
Yes. Because most of them left their farm and Fulani burnt their crops or their yams. So, and because of that, those people that did the storage are the one bringing out for us to buy. And you know what it means. Because of that, all things are going up. Things are going up. Instead of coming down as they are speculating, that the price will fall. Instead of falling, price are going up because of this situation. And it's equally affecting us as a business person. Going to the village now to buy things, we cannot afford to go there because your life, you are not sure of coming back. If you go, whether you come back safely, we don't know. So it's better we stay in the town and buy from the middlemen.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sanoja. Well, Dashin, this is what we are getting here, the fillers that we are getting here at the village market in the modern market in Makurdi, the Benue state capital. Talk about access to food items, not just food items, but fresh food items, so as to crash the prices of food commodities in the market. Well, they say that has not been possible, and they've been relying on those who have been keeping these items in storage facilities and have now been bringing them out to the marketers to buy. But access to farmers who cultivated this season and sell to them has not been possible due to the insecurity in the state. These are the fillers that we've been getting from here. Back to you in the studio.
Well, it's quite a sad situation, Sagir, and we do hope that, the government does, something about the insecurity in Benue State. Thank you so much for your update.
Pleasure being on the news.